Good morning out there in the DFS community. It's Vaughn, the Stat Man, coming into your YouTube airwaves, and welcome to the Stat Room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I get into the recap of the Monday night football game, let me get into my positive word. And my word for this fine morning is no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where everybody wants to fit in, everybody wants to be accepted and liked. So the word yes is the common word in today's society. People say yes to everything, even things you don't really want to do, but since you want to fit in, you say yes. The word no can actually save your life, ladies and gentlemen. No should be your favorite word. It's like if you go into a job interview and you know that you're worth $40 an hour and they offer you 20, you should be like, no, thank you, and walk out. What about all of the rich people who every day get caught up in all kind of BS from saying yes? What about all of the guys like Tiger Woods? Wish he would have said no. And a couple other guys, who keeps doing all of this stuff. And what about that guy in Hollywood? Wish he would have said no from all of that craziness. But yes, guys, so if you don't want to do things, just say no, guys. No should be your best friend, because people who say yes to everything will have a very, very, very interesting life, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I'm going to leave it there with no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's recap my Sunday performance. I picked Derrick Henry. He was 11% on, 21 points. I picked Moncrief, 9.2 points. Decker, 12.3. So that's pretty good so far. And I didn't pick T.Y. Hilton because I knew everybody picked him. He only had one catch. So yes, it's looking good so far. And I got Crabtree coming in on Thursday. So lineup is looking like it's shaping up to be a pretty good one. All right, guys. So before I get into my four horsemen, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm VaughnTheStatman.com. We're coming off of a bad week. This is the first bad week that we had. Last week was average. This week was a bad week. We had guys got hurt, but it wasn't a lot of guys that I had. But it was a very interesting week. If you'd have told me Arlene's Darkwa would have had 90 yards rushing, I would have laughed at you. If you'd have told me Anderson from the Denver Broncos would have had 17 yards, I wouldn't have believed you. I did think that the Giants would play good defense. I think the Giants are going to upset the Seattle Seahawks. You heard it here first. I think Seattle, every time Seattle comes across that the United States to play in New York, they lose. I think that now, without Odell Beckham, without all of those divas, Eli is now relaxed. No one is yelling in his ear. I think they're going to beat Seattle. Seattle offense is abysmal. Their offensive line is abysmal. I think that the Giants will get a turnover for a touchdown, and I think that they sack Russell Wilson about 4 or 5 times. I think that defense is going to put up 20 points, 20 Fanduel points. All right, guys, so I'm going to go right to my four horsemen, guys. I'm going to give you a New Orleans stack. I'm going to give you Drew Brees. And if you look at what Dak Prescott did to Green Bay, without Aaron Rodgers, I think that kid is going to throw a couple interceptions. I would have picked Aaron Rodgers in this game, but New Orleans defense has been one of the best defenses in the league. If you don't look at like kick returns and all that stuff that counts against the defense, they've been actually one of the better defenses. And you got a rookie quarterback, and they saw a little bit of film on him. I think they're going to make him struggle. So I'm picking Drew Brees. I think he's going to throw for 2 to 3 touchdowns. I'm going to go with running back Kamara, because I think that Kamara and the other running back are going to alternate each weeks when it comes to touchdowns. So I think this is his week for a touchdown. Michael Thomas, coming off of a bad game, he is their number one target. Green Bay doesn't have any kind of a cornerback that can slow him down. I think he bounces back in a big way. And I'm picking the defense for New Orleans. I think that they are going to force about 2 turnovers. I think this Hundley kid is going to be playing from behind. He's going to have to force some passes, and I think that's going to end bad for him. So that is my 4 horsemen for the week, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. But guys, let me just let you know the NBA is starting tomorrow. I have some good season deals going on for the NBA. I know the NBA is going to be a good season. I got a system already in place for that. And for this upcoming week in the NFL, guys, be real careful about putting your money into GPP contests. I know that you guys want to win the big money, but you're only going to have like a 10 to 20% win rate in those contests, because you're talking how many wide receivers each team deploy each game. You're talking 4 wide receivers. If it's 10 games, you're talking that's 80 receivers, and you got to get 3 right. So I like my chances in head-to-heads and 50-50 contests. I play more of those because you could sometimes put up 95 points and cash in a 50-50, but in a GPP, you need a lot. You're going to need at least a 165 to win, to have a chance to win. That's a hard score to get in the NFL. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you have a fine start to your week. I love each and every one of you guys. And don't forget the website, VonTheStatman.com. All right, love you guys.